Back in 2002, my dad bought special editions of two games. One was Age of Mythology, which we'll talk about in another video, because, that game's pretty awesome. And the other was the Monkey Island Bounty Pack. This bounty pack contained The Secret of Monkey Island 2 LeChuck's Revenge, The Curse of Monkey Island, and a demo for the upcoming Escape from Monkey Island. Being the age I was, I found the look of The Curse of Monkey Island to be way more inviting, plus the fact there was voice acting. And little did I know, I was about to embark on an adventure which will make me fall in love with one of the best game series I've ever played. In fact, The Curse of Monkey Island is one of the best games I've ever played. Welcome to Prudent Gaming, my name is Michael and this is my review of The Curse of Monkey Island. If you haven't already, you can click the card in the top right corner and you can watch my Let's Play of the game in its entirety. The Curse of Monkey Island follows straight after Monkey Island 2, with Guybrush floating on the water in like a bumper car dodgem. After being picked up by LeChuck in the Bay of Plunder Island, Guybrush escapes the hold and takes a huge diamond ring with him. Sinking LeChuck's ship and swimming to the shore, Guybrush finds his love Elaine and presents her with the diamond ring, asking her hand in marriage. Elaine accepts the proposal, and after putting on the ring,
you know, the one with that ghastly, disfiguring voodoo curse on it,
turns into a solid gold statue, which kicks off the swashbuckling adventure to lift the curse and take down the zombie pirate LeChuck. This is a game that knows its story and it sticks with it. Within the first 20 minutes you know exactly what your mission is for the entire game, and I just love the simplicity of that. It's not full of convoluted side stories that stray miles and miles away from the main mission, and every step you take through the game actually feels like you're getting closer to rescuing Elaine and bringing down LeChuck once and for all. All of the characters that you meet along the journey, they're so lovable. Like, each interaction is filled with purpose for the plot, and a healthy dose of humour really drives home the light-hearted feeling of this adventure. In terms of gameplay, what can you say about point-and-click adventure games really? They're quite limited in what they can do. If you look back at the previous entries in the series, you'll find the entire bottom half of the screen uses the action buttons like look at, talk to, speak to, push, and then obviously your inventory is there as well. Whereas The Curse of Monkey Island completely streamlines this and allows the entire screen to be filled with the world. The way it works is you hold down the left mouse button over something that is actionable and it brings you three options. Now, depending on that object will determine whether the hand icon would be use, pick up, push, pull, the eyes being examine or look at, and 3 being talk to or eat. And the right mouse button opens up an inventory all on its own. And you can use those same left click options to combine items. How good is that? Streamlines the entire process and you can see everything. If you're used to LucasArts style adventure games, then this one shouldn't be too difficult. There are 2 difficulty modes. You've got Standard and Mega Monkey, with the latter offering extra, more difficult puzzles. After playing through both modes a number of times, I can say that I wish there were more puzzles and more harder puzzles in the Mega Monkey mode, as the differences between the two are very, very few indeed. As soon as you start this game, you can see that The Curse of Monkey Island is in a totally different art direction than the previous games. First 2, they were pixel art, and this one, it's just hand-drawn animation. The world is exaggerated and warped. Straight lines are a rare occurrence in this game. Everything is just distorted and warped, and it's really good. I think the art direction for this game was a solid choice, like using hand draw animation like you would see on Saturday morning cartoons growing up, and it still looks brilliant even over 20 years later, which is more than can be said for the next release in the series. An animation of this type means that the small in-game cutscenes that appear are just seamless. Keep the game moving, there's no real difference between the two, which is excellent. I love the art style of this game. It's one of the main reasons I played it first when I was younger, and the amount of colours that's in this game is amazing. It really captures the feel of the environment. What can I say about the music in the game? I mean, it's not the strongest in the series, but it's instantly recognisable and keeps you engrossed in the Caribbean theme. Now, I'm a huge fan of reggae type sounds and, Caribbean sounding music, and so I instantly fell in love with the soundtrack. Not just this game, but the entire series. Tracks are written perfectly to match the scenes, like the entrance to the Cabana Club on the beach, or for Blondebeard's chicken shop. The sound in the game is amazing. If you were to stand still at any point, you'll hear the sounds around you, and they're exactly what you expect to be on an inhabited island. From the sounds of the waves crashing on the beach, to the chickens in the trees. Sound is definitely something that they really thought about in this game. It's carefully crafted specifically for everything. And one thing to note is the voice acting. Now, I said this game is over 20 years old now. It came out in 1997. This was a time when voice acting was relatively new to video games still, and it meant a lot of games at the time weren't great. However, Dominic Armato is absolutely amazing as Guybrush Threepwood, and just like the animation, the voice acting for this game holds up so well today. The script was written brilliantly for this game. The way that it's delivered is fantastic. Like I said, especially from Dominic Armato as Guybrush, it's absolutely brilliant. Curse of Monkey Island is a classic point-and-click adventure game with excellent sound design and animation. I really recommend you playing it if you're a fan of the genre. The humour in this is extremely well written and can be enjoyed by anyone, but it's the gameplay that shines through, and unless you're a fan of the genre, you'll have a hard time getting into it. This is one of my favourite games of all time, and I really urge you to play it if you haven't already. And like I said, if you don't want to play it yourself, you can click the link in the description to be taken to my playlist where I've played the entire game myself. You'll also find in the description a link to the blog post version of this review, which was actually written a couple weeks ago, so sorry this is late. I really hope you've enjoyed this review. If you have, please let me know how much by leaving a like, leaving a comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.